Hey everyone, welcome. Whoops. My name's Melinda and I'm here with Creative Collections. Hello and welcome. I am sorry, I am a little disorganized tonight. Well, what am I saying? I'm always disorganized, right? That's why y'all love to come back and watch night after night. Because I don't have my stuff together. Hello and welcome. Anyways, as I was saying, my name's Melinda. Hey, Tamisha. I'm here with Creative Collections. Tonight we're going to do a little bit of sublimating, or maybe a lot. I don't know. I haven't pulled anything. Y'all tell me what you guys want to see. I'm going to sublimate, though. Sorry, I was a little... Oh, okay. I was a little busy taking a nap before I came out. Yes. Whoops. Hey, honey. I just woke up. Oh, I'm telling you, this time change is kicking my booty. Hey, Michelle. How are you? Is anybody else feeling it with the time change, or is it just like me? The time change is killing me, Smalls. Okay, so I'm putting last night's transfer away if you're all wondering what I'm doing. Because like I said, I just came out here, and then my daughter sent me a text message, and I was reading, and it was quite lengthy. So I was reading it, and I'll have to answer her when I get off of here. Okay, so let me turn on the lights. I didn't clean up last night. I just kind of like shoved everything. There we go. I just kind of like shoved everything to the side and called it all good. Hello, Connie. Hey, hey, hey. So if you're just joining me, welcome. If you're returning, I'm so glad you came back. If you're brand new, hello, welcome. Yes, and if you are brand new, I am always disorganized. So if that's something that you don't like, I'm sorry. But I'm a crafter. Crafters are disorganized people in general. You know, you're not going to see anything perfect here. Right, everybody? So we are going to do some sublimating, but I'm going to clean up my little work surface real quick. So as you're hopping on, oh my gosh, weren't these eggs so cute last night? Such a cute project. So, yep. Because as y'all know, with sublimating, we need lots of room. Lots of room. Guess what came in? We're going to finish my, what was it called? My garden flag. The other one came in. So remember I told you, you probably need 2 of the sublimating, because when it is flapping in the wind, you want to be able to see both sides. So we're going to finish that. Then I also pulled this one. We're going to make a pillowcase. I haven't pulled the pillowcase yet. And I thought, well, you know what? While we're doing it, why don't we, and I'm going to take you guys along with me, but why don't we do a either, let me ask you all this. Do you guys want to do a coffee mug, or would you like to see like a drinking cup done? So as I am taking, I'm gonna, yeah, I hope y'all don't get sick. Oh gosh, y'all are gonna see. Oh, look. Okay. Yeah, this is just my crafting mess. Okay. I'm telling you, I'm embarrassed, but I'm gonna take you guys along with me to pull some stuff, because I haven't pulled it yet. Okay. So in these, whoops, not that door. In these these drawers, I have, oh my gosh, I have my pillowcases, okay? And I think, let me see, that's a tea towel. There we go. There's the pillowcase. The lumbar. There we go. So it says it's a 12 by 24, and the one transfer is only a 8 by 11, I think. But remember, you get two. So we're going to make a lumbar pillow, which is going to be the 12 by 24, and we're going to get two of them. So we're going to do, we have two transfers, so we're going to do it back to back. So it's going to be nice and long. Okay, so so I don't make y'all sick. There we go. Y'all got to see a little sneak peek of my chaotic mess in here. Whoops, hold on. Whoops, cancel. It's trying to. There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to pull the thing. You've done 8 sublimation bags, both sides, 2 mouse pads, and 1 small pouch. Wow, Connie, you have been on the sublimating bus. The drinking mug. Tamisha says the drinking mug. Okay. Let me pull you on down here. There we go. So this is 100% cotton. Remember, it's 100% cotton. So what we're going to end up doing is we're going to use that sublimation spray. You cannot sublimate on cotton because it needs to be polyester. However, we tried that spray on the shirt. Carrie, you've done 3 sweatshirts. We use that spray, and it worked just fine. So before I do our garden flag, I'm going to spray this lumbar pillow, which is the 12 by 24. I'm going to have to buy a pillow. I don't have a pillow insert for it. Okay. So it's really nice. It has the zipper at the bottom, or you could do it at the top. I always put the zippers at the bottom. Do y'all put the zippers at the bottom? Okay. And then, remember, I have this spray. So it can be used on 100% cotton fabric, polyester fabric, t-shirts, tote bags, pillows, and others. So in order to sublimate on cotton, you need to use the spray. So remember what I said, I have only one. I could do this in, oh my gosh, this is going to go in my bedroom. Okay, I could do this just with one, but I think if I line it up just fine, I'm going to have 2. So then it's going to be the pillow, very farmhouse pillow. But I need to put some stuff away because I need room. You know, as much as I would love to have all my paste out and about, because I love my paste, right? Don't we all love our paste? It needs to be put away. It needs to be put away. Okay. Why does it have to be polyester? Because this is special ink, and so it's dry, and as you can see, it's faded. Well, when the heat reactivates the polyester, it clings to the polyester. And so it's actually when the heat reactivates the ink, it becomes a liquid and it goes in. So I guess the polyester is a more looser fabric and stuff. And But yeah, it has to be polyester. It has to be at least 60% polyester. However, if you only have cotton, you can buy the sublimation spray. It's not that expensive. I got this on Amazon. And we're just going to spray it and then let it dry. This transfer is out of stock. Sorry, I'm still doing it. But we have tons of other transfers. And I think, doesn't it say it's going to be returning? I think it said it would be returning. So yeah, we're still going to do this one. Only because I love this transfer. I absolutely love this transfer. And then this one is the garden flag we're going to work on. And then we're going to find all those other sublimation transfers that I have. And we're going to do a mug. The next Amazon order will be the tea. Oh, yeah, I've got the tea towels, too. We could do those, too, tonight. I don't know. Sublimation goes by really quickly, so we could do a lot. So what I'm doing is I'm going to just spray this, and then I'm going to set it aside to dry. So you want to spray it liberally. Okay, that's probably good. And then I'm just going to set this aside to dry. Oh, let's put it up here. I'm like, where am I going to put it? Okay. I don't know where I'm going to put it. Let me clean off this glass table because we're going to bring over my heat press and start heating that sucker up. But I did get some spray on it, so we're going to clean that off. Okay. How was everybody's Wednesday? We had an early release today, which I still had to stay at work. You want more of them? Yes, the tea towels are fun. I need to change mine out. But we're going to make a drinking mug. Okay. So, like I told you, this just came in the mail. And I haven't even opened it yet. So I'm like, oh. I don't know why they do this, how they tape it, but oh well. I'm glad they tape it. There we go. And you only get one sheet of the garden flag size. It only comes in one sheet. So, and then the instructions is 360 degrees for 60 seconds for most projects. Some projects might have to be less or more, but the average is for our transfers, our heat transfers is 360 degrees for at least 60 seconds or longer. Or shorter. So, there's no set given time. Okay, so I'm going to turn on the heat press, and it's already preset to my timer. And then I'm going to let y'all look at this real quick. I'm going to go get the mugs. Maybe we should do a blanket too. Tamisha was with me when I bought all the sublimation stuff. So let me go grab that. Willow's in the house. Yep, Willow's in the house. Yeah. So when I went on my little shopping spree, I I always check the clearance sections for everything. And so like at Hobby Lobby, I had found these Sublimation blanks for half off. They were regular $12.99. I got them for $6.49. So I was like, oh, that would be kind of cool. So I bought those. And then the blanket, which is 100% polyester, is $6.49, and I got it for $3.24. So you might always want to check your sublimation stuff. These are called DTF transfers. If you don't have polyester and you want to do a transfer, you can also get these at Hobby Lobby. And I thought, oh, this would be cute. I got Fur Mama. They were only 69 cents. Look at that, 69 cents. So always check the sales. But I thought this would be really pretty. My daughter is like big time books. And so I think I'm going to show you how to do a DTF transfer. And so books are my therapy, and I think we're going to do it on a blanket. And then I got this one. I need to put this on a sweatshirt. Teach them to be kind. Because I am a CEL teacher, which is a social emotional learning teacher, I thought, oh, this would be really cool. I need to put this on a sweatshirt. So that was just some of the fun stuff that I bought. So we're going to do those. So we have a few projects to do. And then let's go ahead and let me grab those transfers, and we'll pick out, which ones we're going to want to use for our mug. Oh, I could do this one too. Oh, I like this one. Oh. Oh, I'm torn. See, that's the problem. Okay. Oh, this would be really cute for the glass. I think we're going to do that for the glasses. This is the rosy heat transfer. So it's got all the roses. So I think what I'll do is just cut it down, and then we'll wrap it around. So we're going to do that one. Okay. And then that's the bunnies. The cute little bunnies. Need one that says fur, Dad. Right? Yeah. Okay. So let me clear some stuff away. And we'll get, so this is the project that we had started last week. This is the garden flag. And when I had said, oh, you know what? I probably should have ordered 2. If you order for a garden flag, get enough for both sides. Okay? Because that's what I needed to do. Okay. So we're going to flip it over like so. My heat press is at 300, so it'll be ready here real quick. And I think, I don't know, when I purchased this one, it was still in stock. And of course, I got the designer discount. So if you're looking to want to saving some money, especially like, on craft supplies because it's so expensive, you might want to consider like joining my community, crafting community. You can join as a designer and get 40% off of all your purchases, which is a great deal, and be a hobbyist. You don't have to sell. Or you can just be a Perks member, which we are having our Perks Palooza right now, which I believe if it hasn't finished, I believe you can join for half off, which is only $10, and you'll get $20 in product credit every single month. So that's always a good positive there. I am using heat transfer tape. You can't use regular Scotch tape or anything like that. It won't work. You need to use heat transfer tape. Okay. I also have butcher paper underneath, and I'm going to put a layer of butcher paper on top. Just as soon as I tear it off. So, butcher paper on underneath and on top. I'm going to just do a little bit more. Like so. Because what I am doing is I am protecting my heat press by doing this. Because the heat, like the ink, like I said, when the heat hits the ink, it evaporates, or it doesn't evaporate, but it liquefies to get back into the material. And so it can seep out the sides of your transfer from your project. And so what you want to do is make sure that you protect it. And that way, if it comes out, it's only going to come out on the paper and not on your heat press. Because if it gets on your heat press, then every time you sublimate or you use your heat press, that image will be on your projects. I hope that makes sense. I know it's a lot. And I know I'm reiterating and repeating, but I want you, I want everybody to be informed and aware that it could damage your heat press. Okay, so my heat press is ready to go. I have it set 360 for 60 seconds, and I'm going to set it straight down, and I'm going to set my timer, okay? And I'm going to put some pressure on. Do I need a lot of pressure? No, but you need to put at least some pressure. And what you're going to do is just leave it down, okay? You do not want to, there we go. You do not want it to go back and forth like you're ironing it. You want to just leave it down for 60 seconds. And then what we're going to do when that timer goes off, I'll pick it up and I'll move it over to the next section that needs to be sublimated. Yeah, I enjoy the sublimation. So we started at 6, well, let's say we started sublimating technically at 6:50. We'll see how long it takes to do all these projects. Again, so see how it's like there? I'm going to pick it up and move it. It's a heavy heat press. Move it down. And then we're going to let it count down again. You checked Etsy? There are some great transfers for the towels. You're absolutely right. And if you had a sublimation printer, it's even better is that you can print your own transfers. But sublimation printing, well, there's 2 ways you can do it. Some people convert a EcoTank printer into a sublimation printer. But my opinion, I don't think you get the crisp or the bright colors like it could be because like I have the sawgrass that you would with a printer that you converted that otherwise is built to be a sublimating printer, if that makes sense. So yeah, you can print, you can do all kinds of fun things. Okay, I never reuse. So see how like this is discolored? Look at that. That's exactly what I'm talking about. This is the ink that when it liquefied with the heat came out, okay? So I never reuse my paper because I don't want to damage my heat presses. Da, da, da. And voila. Take that off. So now I have the garden flag, whoops, on the image on both sides. So now when it's waving in the wind, it'll be on both sides. Very cute. So there's number one. Love it. Okay, next. What should we do next? Let's do the blanket. Okay, so the blanket, like I said, it's 100% polyester. So I could use a the heat transfer, or I can use a DTF transfer, and that's what we're going to do today. We're going to use a DTF. So Lana doesn't know that I'm making this for her. She's going to love it. And what I'm going to do is I'm only going to put it on the corner of the blanket, okay? So this is a nice little throw. It'll look great in her library. Whoops. It'll look really great in her library. She has, I'm going to do it on this side. She has a library that she built in her home. So like they have their master bedroom, and so they have their master bedroom, and so there's a big old walk-in closet on one side, and on the other side is a room, like it could have been a home office or like a nursery or something like that. And she turned it into a library, wall-to-wall books, and she has a big old nice, comfy lounge chair in there and everything. So I think she's gonna love that. It won't come off. It'll be a permanent image, Linda, on your heat press. You can't scrub it off. So even if you try to wash it off and you go to heat press or to iron something, again, like if you use your heat press to iron, that image it'll go back onto the thing. So yeah, you want to make sure that you are protecting your investment, because these heat presses are not cheap whatsoever. Okay, so I have the other thing I did not do. Let me grab my lint roller. So I have my lint roller, and so you want to like roll the lint off as much as you can. Hey Hannah. Hello. Hi Denise. Hello. Linda, hello. Hello. Okay. Loving the sublimation. Okay, so this is called the DTF transfer. We're going to read the back because I have done DTF, but through a hack on my sublimation. Preheat iron to cotton setting and turn off steam. So you can use an actual iron. So if plastic starts to curl when ironing, reduce heat. Position your transfer image side up in the desired print area. To ensure your transfer doesn't move while iron, use thermal heat tape to secure it. Leave the clear sheet on top and cover with parchment paper or a pressing cloth. Iron firmly, moving in a circular motion to ensure even heat for 10 to 15 seconds. So what they're telling me to do is to use my heat press and circle a motion, okay? You can use them, yes. Yes, sorry, Michelle, that happened. The good thing is that it's on your heat mat. Turn your heat mat over. And then you can also order replacement heat mats. Man, Hannah was like busy with quilting for January and February. She put like a little parade out and some beautiful work she's done. So turn project inside out and press the back side for 10 to 15 seconds. Wait approximately 5 seconds, then peel clear sheet away. Check for full adhesion and repeat 3 to 4 steps 3 to 4 as needed. So I'm going to go on to the website real quick. I'm not going to share my camera with y'all, but I am going to Google heat setting for cotton on a heat press. So the temperature, it says, is 305 to 375. Mine's at 360, so that's good. I'm going to leave it right there. But it says 10 to 15 seconds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my timing down to 15 seconds. I'm going to do 20 seconds. I don't know. Just because. We're going to open this up. It's in a sleeve, so we can take this out. Okay. And I think what I want to do, now it doesn't say, oh yes, it did say 2. I think I want to put it at an angle, like so. And then I'm going to grab some parchment paper. So I think it would be good like that. Can you all see that? There. Okay, let me grab parchment paper, which is in my bottom drawer down here. Oh. Ooh. I was like, wait a minute. I might have to go back to Dollar Tree. Thought I was out of parchment paper. There we go. Brand new parchment paper. Yay! So yeah, you definitely want to make sure you protect your heat press, your heat mat, everything to do with sublimation. And Michelle, don't feel bad. because on my clamshell heat press, the one that clamps down, my very first project, I didn't put, so I was trying it out on some thin material or something, and I didn't put butcher paper down to protect the mat itself. I put it on top. So the plates were good, but my mat, the total image was on there. So I've done it too. I can show you if you don't believe me. But yes, I did it too. Okay, so I'm going to set that down like so. We're going to set the timer. And it said in circular motions for 10 to 15 seconds. I did 20, okay? And then it also said that if it didn't adhere, to repeat the steps. Okay? So that's how simple that is. Oh, let me reread. Threw it away. Okay, let's see. So it's not done. So it said to, and it said to be firm about it. So let's do it again. I don't think I need to like do circular, but it was saying to do it. Okay. And then wait approximately 5 seconds, then peel clear sheet away slowly for a full adhesion. Repeat steps 3, 4 as needed. Oh, look! Okay, that's on there. Is that not cute? Oh my gosh. She is going to love that. So this is DTF, and you can buy, you know, the and it's a little plasticky, so like a vinyl versus, this is a good example. Oh, maybe I'll do another blanket to show you a real good example. Okay, so versus the ink is in this fabric. It's part of the fabric, okay? So this is DTF, and it is laying on top of the fabric. So let me go grab another blanket, and I will show you the difference. But I think she's going to love that. Can you see that like all like on her chair, her nice comfy chair? And it's like, books are my therapy. I love it. Okay, let me go grab another blanket. Yep, I have another one. Oh, I could do the birds. Oh, yes, I'm gonna do the birds. I need a new blanket for my living room, so I'm gonna do the birds. Y'all probably like laughing at me. Okay, I'm looking for the tag. I saw it was on that one, so that's why I turned it over, but I don't see the tag on. I don't see the, oh, there it is. Okay. So we're going to do the birds. Hey, Lynn. I know. I am loving the sublimation. It's so easy. It's, you know, at first it's a little intimidating because it's like, oh, what if I mess up, right? Let's see. What did I do with? Oh, I put it in here. Okay, so we're going to do the birds. I might do the other blanket. I have 3 blanket. I bought 3. They were on sale. It's like, why not? I think I'll do the birds. I haven't done blankets in a while for my living room. Okay. So see how dull the material is? Let's grab some parchment paper. Sorry, butcher paper. I'm going to protect everything around me. And then I think we'll do it at an angle. I kind of like the angles when you throw your blankets on the couch or chairs or whatever. They always seem to go down at an angle. Using heat tape, I'm going to position it so that way it doesn't shift on me when I put the iron down or lift it up. Because even if you lift it up, say like you did your 30, your 60 seconds, and then you lift it and it's still hot because the ink has been activated, you can get shadowing from it. Okay? So you want to make sure you protect it. Okay, back to 60 seconds. Like so. Grab some more butcher paper. Buy this in a roll on Amazon. It's not that expensive, and that way you'll always have it. Okay, setting it straight down. Set that timer. Give it some little bit of pressure. And then let the timer begin, or the sublimation begin. I'm going to grab the other blanket and just do it while I'm here, if y'all don't mind. Sometimes when I say, oh, I'll do it off camera after the live, I don't do it. And then it just sits. And then lift straight up. Okay. I'm going to give that just a second to cool down. I'll go grab the other blanket. So again, you can see a little bit of the discoloring on my butcher paper. So I don't keep it, I don't reuse it, I throw it away. Oh my gosh. Look at those. Look at those birds. Okay, so remember what I said, that the other one with the DTF was like just laying on top of the fabric. Look, this is how you know this is sublimation. It's in. I'm moving the fabric back from the way it was, and I can still, it's it's in that fabric. Versus this one, I can't do that. It's very smooth, okay? This one, I can put my hand over it and run it back and forth, okay? So it's sublimated into the fabric. This one's just laying on top, okay? Let's fold these up. It's raining really bad here. And, oops. So I'll be taking all this stuff into the house when it's wet. Okay. Love it. Love it. Okay. Okay, let's do the other one. Since I have the transfers open and ready to go, so it didn't go through on that one blanket, so I can use this piece over. So like I said, you know, when you find sublimation stuff on sale for 50% off, buy it. You want to buy it. So again, I'm just going to do it in the corner. I'm going to move the fabric. You love the birds? I like the birds too. I think they look really cute in the living room. Getting ready for spring. Spring has sprung. Well, it needs to spring. It needs to do something. Okay. Again, I'm just going to eyeball it where I left it. We're going to put the tape down using heat resistant tape. I'm telling you, this is like the easiest. Last night it took me an hour to do 2 projects with y'all. Right? Yeah, it was like a little, almost an hour and a half. Tonight I have done so far 3. On my 4th, yeah. So Michelle, if you have other craft stores, or if you're able to get, Amazon has a really big, wide selection of sublimation blanks. That's a good sourcing for that. I'm trying to think what else. I don't know if Canada can get, what is it, Temu? I think it's Temu. Temu has a lot of sublimation blanks too. A lot of crafters at craft fairs, they buy their blanks through Temu. So I don't know if that's something that is available for you. I'm just going to move this over a squish. But yeah, Michael's is very limited on their sublimation. Maybe they'll Joann's had a lot of sublimation before they went out of sale. You can get from Temu, Carrie. I would check Temu. Yeah, check Temu. Oh, I forgot I had the birds upside down. I was like, oh my gosh, but I didn't. Aren't those so cute? I'll bring it up closer for you to see. Look at that. And look at the colors. Oh my gosh. And see how it's, see when I move the thing, but then I can put it right back. So that's how you know it's sublimated. It's like right in there. It doesn't, it's not, it's part of the material now. It's not waxy or plasticky feel or anything like that. Okay. Okay. Let's see if that pillowcase is ready to do. And then I will get the mug press and we'll do some mug sublimation too. I have to make 2 trips. Okay. So this is dry. So remember we sprayed it with that sublimation spray and this is completely dry. And what I'm going to do before I sublimate, I'm going to iron this just to kind of get the wrinkles out a little bit. It's probably not the best iron. And wait, which side did I do it on? Oh my gosh. Hold on. I thought it was on this side. Oh, I think it was on this side. Because this side felt a little damp. Oh Lord. I don't know which side I did it on. I think it's this side. Oy. Well, when in doubt, let's do this. Let's spray it again, knowing that the zipper's at the bottom. This is to my right. Zipper's at the bottom. I will know. So I'm going to spray it again. I don't think it's going to hurt spraying it twice, but I would rather do it twice than have mess up. Since that transfer that I'm going to use is no longer available and I only have 1, well 2, I don't want to mess up. Okay. So now let me move that over to dry. Oh. Why is shipping so, I'm just going to ask this question. Why is shipping so expensive to Canada? Okay, let me go grab the mug press. Hello, hello. Hold, please. I'm looking for. No. I was looking for the plug-in that goes with that. Looks like Mickey Mouse ears. That's not it. Too many cords. Let me catch up on some comments. Mouse pad. Oh, sorry, I'm reading comments. Doing a heat, but it didn't work. You would love an answer, Sonia. Hello, Sonia. Welcome. Okay, let me grab the cord. I thought it was in this drawer. But, oh, I think it's under. I found it. I found it. First place I looked. Okay. I have a craft cart, and so I put it on top. And it was exactly where I put it. Okay. So I'm going to plug this in. And then we're going to prep our sublimation jar. Okay, it's turned on, and when that goes green, it tells me that we're ready. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside, move that out of the way, grab my jars. There's 2 of them. Depending on how long it takes, I might do both. Like I said, these were on sale. These are glass. And what's great about them, Tamisha was with me when I bought all this, is that I thought they had straws that came with them. Maybe that's why they are on clearance. There's no straws. I guess you have to buy straws separately. So what I want to show you, is that, see how it only goes to that ridge right there? This might be too tall. These might be too tall for this one. Hold on, let me go grab my other. Hang on. You're all going to be like, oh my gosh, Melinda, how many things do you have? A lot. A lot. Okay. So I have the HTV Ront mug. So let me move this out of the way. Put it all back. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to have to see if there was, I think it would be the same, right? Temperature, best results 400, 105 seconds, medium pressure. Okay. I was like, I think it would be all the same. But you always want to look at the recommendation temperature and all that. Woo, did y'all hear that? Okay. Temperature. It said 400. So we're going to set it to 400. It only goes to 390. What good is that? Whoops. And then it said 105 seconds. Okay. So it only goes to 390. Okay. So let's go ahead and move this out of the way so we can prep our stuff. I'm going to need some more heat tape too. Okay, and I said I was going to use this transfer here. Okay, so see how it will go all the way around? That's what you want it to do. We're going to take these off. Don't you just love playing? Like, so what I want it to do is I am going to have it come up and around. Okay. I think we'll end up cutting. Yeah, we're going to cut off this side of roses. And you can use this part for something else. You can put it on a tea towel so it can match in your kitchen. So this I'm saving for something else. So now there we go. That is a good wrap. So you want to wrap it around. You want to wrap it as tight as you can. And then we're going to grab some heat tape, and I'm going to put right there on the outside. Okay. Again, what I want to do is protect my heat press. So I'm going to grab some butcher paper. Wrap it again. Ooh, did I put my gloves away? I think I did. I have to grab my gloves. So you want to, and then this is the bottom, and I'm just going to fold it in like so. Okay. And then the top, again, I'm just going to fold it in like so. Okay, so that's ready to go. And we'll do the other one. Oh, it's already at 375. Woo. Okay. Have you ever wondered, like, how they invented the sublimation and all that stuff. I mean, who was just like playing with like the heat and inks and all that fun stuff and decided one day that if I put this ink, this special ink to sublimate, it would do it. I don't know. What is it? Our art teacher at work, she was like, you know, we were talking about like playing around and, you know, creating, using different methods and stuff. And she said, well, you know, that's how they invented resin, was somebody was adding things together, and when they added certain chemicals, they got the resin. So that's how that was created. So you just never know. Okay. Just going to fold that in. Go, fold that over. It's almost, and I'm going to go grab my gloves, because when you are using like heat presses like this, protect your hands. And go grab the gloves. I have gloves. Protect your hands. Woo. I want to make sure. Okay. It says it's at 390. It's got 5 more degrees. And so what we're going to do is we're going to slide that in like so. Okay, and then I'm going to push the R button. It's blinking. I think it says it might be ready. Hold on. Oh shoot, I turned it off. Okay, I'm going to put it at 385. Okay, so it says it's ready. We're going to close it up, and it's going to count down 105 seconds. And so it's going to get heat all the way around it. Some people, what I've seen is they have rotated, so we might do that too, just because I want a good sublimation. Michelle was in Michael's last weekend and was disappointed in their sublimation inventory. Yeah. You know, the other place, Michelle and my Canadian friends, check your Dollar Trees or your, what is it, Dollaramas, and look and see what they've got in there. You'll be surprised. They have probably like the polyester stuff. So if it's light white or light background and it's polyester, 60% or more, you can sublimate on it. "30 seconds. Can y'all see the countdown? I know, it's like, ooh, this is exciting. Not. But sublimating can be fun. I think you can get really creative with it. I mean, we've done a few things. I sublimated on wood. So that's complete sublimation. I have sublimated on, this is from Dollar Tree. It's like a little whiteboard, and we sublimated on that. So you can find all kinds of stuff. Okay, so I'm going to turn it completely around, and we're going to do it one more time. Just because I want to get a good sublimation. Temu has a lot more. Yeah. And you might be able to Google and be like, sublimation. Like if a few of you live close together in Canada, I don't know how close, but I mean, you might be able to Google and be like, you know, sublimation, because then you buy in bulk and then you just split it. So even if one person bought it, and then if your shipping within Canada is cheaper than outside of Canada, I would go that route. You have never seen the gadget? This is for your tumblers, okay? So usually the 20-ounce tumblers. So this is considered a tumbler. It's too tall for my mug press. And so it lays down, and when we put it in there, it's going to go like that, and it closes up. So this is a HTV Ront for mugs or for tumblers. I have the 20-ounce tumblers sitting in my Amazon cart. I just haven't pushed the buy button yet. You're right. It would be great for tumblers. Yes, I bought this because I bought this and my other heat press and stuff. I think it was like in a package deal, maybe. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. And this is actually the first time I'm using this one, is tonight. Okay, see that steam coming off? Woo. See, and then it's like, it's dark. So that one, this is extremely hot. So I'm going to lay that down. And then we're going to put the other one in. So that way I know that this is up. When I rotate it, I'll move it to the back. Yes, you can sublimate on metal. Yep. Like I said, I have a few things in the Amazon cart that I haven't pushed buy yet. How would you do? I will get a mug and show you how we'll do it, but I won't sublimate a mug tonight. But I'll just get one and show you. Oh, come on. I keep knocking things down. I think my butt's getting big. So this is a mug that we did a few weeks ago. Okay. And so how would you do that? In here is that you would just boom, put it down. I'll show you. And then close it up. Would you be able to rotate? No, you probably, wouldn't be able to rotate it like what I'm doing. But it would just go in there and close it up, and I'll show you. That's why I have the Cricut mug press, is that it goes down like that, and then it closes around it. This is the same kind of concept, but this is more for like the glasses and the tumblers. Hey, that's what I'm here for, is to share and teach you guys how to do all this. Okay? Because, there we go. Because, that's how we learn from each other. We're a crafting community. But yeah, this one I kind of messed up a little bit with my sublimation with the tape. You can see it right there. But other than that, I think it turned out really cool. Oh, and it's splotchy right there. But you know what? That's okay. It still will hold coffee Nobody's looking at your coffee mugs anyways and be like, oh, you got a splotch right there. Oh, look, you must put your thumb in it or something. Nobody's going to look at it and say that. So what we'll do is, while these are cooling, the glasses, I will plug in the Cricut press, and we'll do the pillowcase. And then when the pillowcase is done, we'll be able to unwrap these. And we would be like, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 projects tonight. Not bad. You guys are getting your money's worth tonight. Willa's like, come on, Mom. She's like, no, get over there. Nope, nope, nope. This is hot. Nope. Go lay down. No, thank you, ma'am. So it's very hot. See it browned? So it's like, oh my gosh. Can y'all see what's inside? Look. Look how pretty it is. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. So I was going to show you real quick when you're doing your mug. So you can set your mug in like so. Okay? And then you just push the button. And that's how it's not going to close all the way. Okay? And then when you're done, it would open up. But this is how you would do a mug. And then pull it out by the handle. So that's how that's done. I'm going to turn that off. Hold on to the gloves because I'm going to have to move it and it's hot. Because like I only have so much crafting space. You know, Sonia, keep your eye out. They probably, I'm not going to say they're not going to, but let me just say this. Tomorrow, if you're a designer, okay, they're giving us a preview of 4 transfers that we can purchase pre-order. I can't tell you what they are. But if you're a designer, you'll know. And you can't say anything either because we were asked not to. And out of the 4 transfers, one of them is a heat transfer. So I wouldn't say they're not going to have Harry Potter or Looney Tune heat transfers because they did with this one transfer. So let's wait and see, because it might be something that is going to happen in the near future. And if they don't, you as customers, viewers, or designers, or Perks members, y'all can go on to Chalk and be like, hey, can we get heat transfers for this? Because this is really cool. Okay, so we are going to do the pillowcase. Let's see. Okay, so make sure I did it right. I'm going to dry this just a little bit. It still feels a little wet. So yeah, we got a sneak peek at what's going to be released. Well, it's pre-order. We can order them tomorrow, but they won't get shipped out until the 24th. And one of them is a heat transfer. Am I going to purchase it? I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'm going to go ahead and tape both of these down, even though I'm only going to do, because I want to make sure that it's evened up on both sides. Because y'all know me, I do not, ooh, that's hot. I don't measure. I eyeball. It's probably why my quilts. Okay. Grab some heat tape. Like so. Like so. Oh, look at that. I'm out of heat tape. Let me go grab another roll. Buy your heat tape on Amazon. Don't y'all hate having to start a new roll of tape? I don't know why they don't put a little piece of paper or something down for you. The 24th, Sonia. I'll give you guys a hint. Do you guys want a hint without me telling you what they are? So if you know the shows, you'll know, okay? If you know, you'll know, okay? One of the shows has a quote saying, "No soup for you." Okay, so we're going to set this down 60 seconds. And then the other show is pivot, 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 pivot. We were on a break. So I know I'm definitely going to be ordering We Were on a Break show. Is it those quotes? No, it's not those quotes. I don't want to mislead y'all. Okay, so now I'm going to move this over so I can so I can do this other one. So pivot is not going to be there, okay? I was just using that as a quote to give you a hint of which one. But I think you'll be happy with the two. There's only going to be two. But the quotes that I gave you is not on the transfers. So I don't want anybody going, well, Melinda from Creative Collections said. That's not what I said. Just letting you all know that the ones that, there's just quotes. But yeah, I'm excited for them. Okay, so remember, this was 100% cotton. I used sublimation spray to treat the fabric so it will take the sublimation ink. So let's pull it off. Let's do some unveiling, shall we? Oh my gosh, look how pretty that is. That is so cute. You know, you could put another flower or something right here in the center, which I might think about doing. Because like, you know, look, I have the roses. I could take and cut the roses or something. I don't know. This is absolutely gorgeous. So remember, it was sublimation spray on 100% cotton. Okay, this was not polyester whatsoever. So just to let you know. So if you're going to do it on cotton, you want to spray it. Is it going to be as vibrant as the other? No, because it is on cotton. But I love it. It's going to go perfect in my bedroom. Okay, so that's that. Now let's check out. So it's cool enough for me to handle now. Look how pretty that is. Look. Oh, that's really pretty. And then you put the lid on. Oh, this would be cute for like some teacher gifts. I got teacher appreciation coming up. This week is classified appreciation. In May we have teacher appreciation. So I might have to think about doing some things. So see how it's discolored? That's from the ink. And And I would rather have the ink on here than in my heat presses. Oh, that's so pretty. Voila. I have a matching set. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have done the pillowcase. Okay. We finished off our two-sided garden flag. And we made, I don't know where it is. Oh, here it is. We made our blankets. So we did 3 blankets. 2 of them which were sublimating, and then the DTF. So yeah, we did a lot tonight. Wow. So in comments real quick, tell me, which one do you guys like the most? What is your favorite? I don't know. Whew. It's too many to choose from, right? I'm really loving these. Look at those. And these are dishwasher safe. You can put them in the dishwasher and reuse them. They're glass. But I think put a straw in there and maybe a gift card for a teacher appreciation gift. That would be really nice. And you see that I have the seam. You can see where the seam is. So I should have maybe cut that out. But you know what? That's okay. We learn, right? That's how we get better, is we learn from our things, the tumblers, all of them, the birds, the blankets. Yes, I love it. Okay, that's what I got for you guys tonight. Not too bad. Yes, I know it was a long live. Sorry about that. It's okay though. We did a lot of projects tonight, so I got to go inside and find out what I'm going to have for dinner. And get ready for work tomorrow. So with that being said, y'all have a great night. Have a wonderful Thursday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night, 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. So until then, happy crafting. Good night, everyone.